to hit, and then there's just there a comes in there. Maybe she's going full lethality with the ult, like right.
I mean, I feel like wouldn't have something like a Kai'Sa made more sense in the context of this comp?
Yeah,
but has to be very careful. Yike doing the correct thing of just covering, but Mikyx made his way over. Busio here as well.
Here we go. Let's turn into a 3v3 with the dredge line and the narrow down. Busio is getting close. Leader's actually the one taking a bit of damage on the enemy side as well. For KC, this 3v3 is looking to be neglected as they try to retreat. Mickey needs another dredge line, but he's not going to find it, and everyone walks away.
Start this one off.
Mickey is heal available, worth mentioning because the health bar is already simmering down a bit low. Zap to slow down Caliste. There's the flag flashed as well. KC about to find their first blood, and onto the jungler it goes. Yike on the board.
The chain CC that came. We'll see if they're able to pull it off. SK needs to try and get active on the map as Busio's found Mickey once more.
And Mickey's been found in the Cataclysm. kyeahoo is just going to sit there and free fire, and Mickey on Nautilus is about to start the game 0-2. Classic.
Meanwhile, in the middle lane, the stun from the W going to connect.
Does indeed. Emperor's Divide as well from kyeahoo. Set-Drive Resonance give him a bit of passive. There's the Chrono Break, but for Leader, he's still not out of here. He has to flash over the wall, but kyeahoo is going to match it. His second kill of the game, and KC are rolling in it.
Well, this counter pick is not working out the way the Leader wanted it to. Busio helping out his mid lane.
Across the board, but as a tank, who cares about that? So Grub's going to be taken here by SK. Small win. I don't think Vedi, when they're playing a 1-3-1, that's going to be a little bit more impactful. Solo play comes through. Dredge line not interrupted. Mickey, this game, he is a bit of a naughty man. 0-3.
I mean,
5 years since the last Ekko mid. Shows you that Leader's given us a little bit more spice than we maybe deserve. Here comes the Skyfall. Skeanz has joined in the show. He gets the stun up. Flash. Caliste is in so much trouble. Parallel convergence doesn't need the stun as Jopa gets the kill from afar. Busio gets wrangled back in. Jopa gets over the wall. He's matched by Yike, but as he runs for his life, Busio's still not out of dodge. kyeahoo's ulti turns into a chrono break from Leader. The turret gives him safety, but Jopa's running for his life. Flag will kill him in the end. KC do get something back, but SK finally pull their trigger.
Ends up being a
Maybe now's the time in the next 5 minutes. Feel like we're chilling for a bit, as you said. Slowly heating up. Dragon's being taken. Second one from KC. Mickey has decided to engage. Leader needs help from Skeanz here, and he will find an angle onto Caliste, who flashes away. But the problem is, SK, the pieces of the puzzle were just in wrong. No one there yet, and KC take the...
Herald being started.
Google. It's gone. Question mark. Yike looking for an angle. 2.5k, and he gets hit by the chompers. Point comes down. Nice from SK for timing, but KC are turning into a fight yet again. Leader takes it as an engage. Parallel convergence into Chrono Break, and the re-engage from Skeanz. Beautiful. It is a kill over to SK, but now they're separated. Trying to find out Busio's reset for Jopa, but KC are picking apart the pieces now for another flash, flag, and drag. And onto Leader. Yike doesn't have support just yet, but Leader doesn't have the damage to follow up either. KC are holding on by a thread as Wunder finally comes on in, but his whole team is already dead, and kyeahoo finding the chase. Still going to get this guy off of his moped yet again. Wunder, you can't park there, mate, as SK are all going to drop. I think I told you last cast was 110% gold efficient, so as we look towards mid, hang on a minute. Let's stop talking about items and start talking about engages. Mickey flashes away in an instant, but Busio with the solo player matchup as well, and a decimating smash is going to put Mickey in the grave for the 6th time in this game. KC in a 5 versus 4, hold on to mid, get rid of the Herald.
Yeah, they've got a couple wards littered here and there. They've got one very deep ward, which is back here. That looks like a TP into top lane.
Setting up a TP of flank. Canna's in trouble. Wunder's going to pop the ulti himself, though, as well. Give movement speed to Skeanz. The rest of SK here. 5 members, all grouped up. And KC, it's not like they're getting anything on the map right now outside of the mid turret, so a small...
Which is Skeanz ulti and Wunder's ulti, and Wunder now could very well die.
Okay, so maybe in the long run...
But they need to go straight to Dragon. SK needs to use this as an opportunity to get Dragon off the Rift right now.
Wunder is dead. It's just about how much time he can buy. It would be nice. Remount coming. No, Cataclysm down.
Wait, but what now KC can do is just go Baron. TP when the Sion is back alive. Yeah, look, they're doing it now. They'll just drop the TP straight onto Baron. They know they have the numbers advantage. 25 seconds into a Wunder. SK is guaranteed to be on the bot side of the map, so they've got to make a beeline towards that objective.
And 20 seconds as Wunder has that TP. Super Mega Death Rocket comes in for KC. I thought they were starting it too late here, Betty, but it looks like SK just have to be onlookers. Splash for Busio for the turn with the Zenith Blade follow-up. Now we wait. Jopa narrowly avoids it while Mikyx drops down yet again. Leader gets out with his Chrono Break, but he's now abandoned the team. Jopa does get one, though, so an advantage for SK if they keep on going. Yahoo's to get out with his flash as well, and KC are on the run. A Zap narrowly missing his leader. Parallel convergence over the wall. A phase dive, but Caliste out of range. Zap again out of range.
Punish that. They're straight back on the Baron.
You can do it again. There's a Kled from afar that needs to press that ult button now for Wunder, get max range and run into the pit. Halfway down is the Baron as KC continue their onslaught. Mikyx ready to go in first. Busio looking for the turn once again. Remember, Jopa is the target. Soul Play comes down, but Busio doesn't have his team. A reset imminent, and there it is. Jopa unleashed as Canna at the front line, tanking up, but Yahoo can't even step on in. Health bars are low, but SK doing better than they should. Zap narrowly again misses. Yahoo trying to take him to his own hands, but he run into Wunder. About to remount, but denied again. A cataclysm out from Yike while SK are on the run. Those health bars blinking as the traps zone off KC. They're thinking about Baron again as SK.
He cannot find any of the flanks the leader is looking for. He also doesn't have the damage really to pose any threat onto Caliste or Yahoo. He's zoned away. And
Baron starts once more. Canna ready to set up. And this is just what we've seen the past couple of times, but this time they're committing. The ulti's going to come through. Skeanz looking for the steal, but he's a little bit too late. He runs into the pit. Leader's going to help him out in a second. Gets the stun up as well. Parallel conversion. Doesn't find a stun, and Yike just doesn't drop down. Canna gets the two-man decimating smash. And this time, Jopa's in trouble as he flushes over, though. He still ain't dead until Caliste will find his number. Finally, KC gets to pull the trigger, and the lights go off.
this is what we were expecting to happen in the fight. It's going to be very difficult to play against these two tanks when you don't have the kind of support dedicated to keeping you alive and making sure that you can be that superstar. He did his best throughout the entirety of this game, but finally Canna and Busio shut that down. And with the Elder, aside from the one around the bot river where he just kind of altered Skeanz, so it was a bit surprising, but aside from that, he's been very, very clean. Busio by his side, helping where he can. Meanwhile, the Siege has broken the tower in bot lane. They now have double cannon minions in the middle lane. Ulti from Canna.
He's trying to finish the job. He's in the base. No one can really stop him. Yahoo's ulti out again. Skeanz is isolated, and meanwhile, Wunder has once again fallen off. Mikyx up next with the Elder buff. It's as easy as that. KC finally sealed the deal. First team moving to 3-1. Hot damn. It's KC. And clean it up in the end. I'll have to correct myself. There's a couple other teams, but hell, they'll join them nevertheless.
Okay, it was a bit of a slow burn.
It was.
But hey, KC get the dub that they were looking for. They shut down the counter pick from leader. That Ekko really had very little impact in the game. And while Jopa did his best, I mean, Yike just straight up outperformed Skeanz throughout the game. Good team fighting from KC. And again, I think there are still some question marks around this team. I think that the level